I'm Rick Fulbaum from CBS 4 News, and this is your CBS Miami News Brief. First, let's get a check of our travel weather from meteorologist Craig Setzer. Craig.
Rick, our travel weather is looking pretty good and pretty summery across the country. If you're traveling on Friday, look for temperatures in the 80s and low 90s in the southeast U.S. A lot of shower and thunderstorm activity along the Gulf Coast into Georgia could cause some flight delays there. In the northeast, cold front is pushing through the Great Lakes and Ohio Valley. Big line of thunderstorms ahead of it. There could be also travel delays in parts of the northeast. Temperatures ahead of the front in the 80s and 90s, behind the front in the 70s and 80s. Midwest looking pretty good. Temperatures comfortable in the 70s and 80s for highs as that cold front sweeps through much of the Midwest. And finally in the West, it is looking sunny, warm, and hot. Temperatures in the 80s and 90s. Most locations, some areas, will see temperatures above 100. That's a look at your travel weather.
Thanks, Craig. You might be surprised how Big Easy Wine Bar and Grill gets its name. The restaurant serves up authentic South African cuisine in New Brickell City Center. And the CBS 4's Lisa Petrillo reports it's also participating in this summer's Miami Spice program.
Ernie Els, the nationally renowned South African golf icon turned winemaker, was affectionately nicknamed the Big Easy because of his gentle disposition. So it was a natural when Els and his partners at Grove Bay Hospitality opened their new South African-inspired eatery at Brickell City Center, and they named it Big Easy Wine Bar and Grill.
Puerto Rican-born chef Cesar Vega holds the reins in the kitchen.
Well, South African food means, is it the flavorings? What is it?
It's flavoring, it's spices, it's texture.
South Africa is famous for their braai, or barbecue, which is typically enjoyed at social gatherings. The space itself lends to that as well. It's luxury with a homey feel.
It's all about experience, and that's what I talk to the service. You know, so we're bringing the South Africa experience to them, and they're getting it.
Big Easy is one of many restaurants celebrating in this season's Miami Spice program, where top restaurants offer three-course meals priced at $39 per person for dinner and $23 for lunch.
This is the 16 years of Miami Spice here in Miami. It's a great concept.
So let's get to the food and drinks. This traditional South African cocktail is called Black Magic. It has blackberry juice, vodka, and more.
It's like a really tasty, better fruit punch that you might not taste all the alcohol in it.
We begin with a delicious Tuscan kale and apple salad with feta cheese, chili garbanzo croutons, chips, and a tahini lemon dressing. Then some shareable plates like these pork belly lollipops with braai sauce and more.
That's a winner.
How's that spicy?
Oh, no, not too spicy. So, it's a sweet and savory because, like you said, a candy, it tastes like a candy, the sweetness, and then you got a little pop of that jalapeno on the top.
Next, Bori Bites. It's farmer sausage in a soft roll, onion jam, tomato chutney, and cowboy candy.
What was that, pig on a blanket? It's the African pig on a blanket.
It's an African pig in the blanket.
That's what it is.
But it feels a little more gourmet than a hot dog.
For dinner, a delicate corvina with African spice atop risotto verde with couscous.
It's a really light, flaky, delicious fish. And then it's got that South African seasonings that I don't know what they are.
Lastly, sweets for the sweet. Nutella bread pudding with salted caramel and whipped cream, and a classic South African dessert, Cape Dutch Malva pudding.
As I'm about to dig into my Nutella bread pudding, Chef, tell us when we're open here at the Big
We're open
Easy.
7 days a week, lunch and dinner, and we're already going with Miami Spice. I'll be here. Ask for me. It will go over all the food.
Miami
Enjoy.
Spice is also on right now through September 30th. Thank you so much
No
with your
problem.
Taste of the Town at Brickell City Center. I'm Lisa Petrillo, CBS 4 News.
Looks good. For more info on Miami Spice and the participating restaurants, go to our website, cbsmiami.com. Big Easy Wine Bar and Grill is located at 701 South Miami Avenue, right inside Brickell City Center. And that's our news for now. You can always find us at cbsmiami.com and tune in to the CBS 4 News at 5, 6, and 11 for all of today's important headlines.